We talk Ohio State football every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. I want to remind you of a number of things. First of all, we condense all these conversations, segment them down to 5 to 10 minutes, and present them at our Ohio State channel. So subscribe over there if you don't want to sort through all the Auburns and Alabamas and Michigans and Penn States. Just want Ohio State football coverage. Join it right there. Tony Gerdeman from the Ozone, Steve Hellwagon from Bucknuts. Please join them as they cover Ohio State football every day. I cover the game we love, college football, each and every day with the best bloggers, broadcasters, and writers in the industry, plus analysis from myself, of which I've given myself, based on a conversation in our last hour, the assignment of defining what is relevant and who is relevant in college football and what that means. But I'm not going to answer that question based on just off the top of my head. I like to have a little thought put into that.
Is it like the Supreme Court? You know it when you see it?
Yeah, it's like baseball Hall of Fame voting, or Hall of Fame voting, I guess, in general. Sure. Could be something like that. When are we going to know if Ohio State's for real, that they're going to be truly relevant on the national scene this year? What do we need to see? Have we seen enough, or do we need to see, obviously, Indiana is going to be another peel off the onion of, okay, this is an even better team than Cincinnati, most likely, not by a whole lot. But, and we saw Ohio State go out and do X or Y. Therefore, we can conclude that they're ready for the Nebraskas, although we saw what the Huskers did last week, but they're ready for that ridiculous stretch of 5 games that they're going to see very soon.
Yeah, you know, it is. The Indiana is like a slightly, maybe more than slightly better version of Indiana. With, you know, they've got the athletic quarterback, they've got a big, talented running back, they've got better receivers than Cincinnati, they've got probably better skill on defense, but I don't know if the package is as cohesive as maybe Cincinnati is. So it'll be interesting to see. Do they have is it another 42-0? If that, you know, something of that nature. If it is, that's a pretty good sign that things are going really, really well. You know, there's been some talk this week. Some of the reporters were asking the Buckeyes about, you know, heading west. It's a Big Ten road game. Danger, danger, danger. And how do you avoid that? And how do you keep your head where it needs to be? And I don't foresee that this weekend. You know, they very well may lose. I don't expect it to be by 4 touchdowns or something like that. They seem to be pretty mentally stable right now this early in the season. So I don't. The Indiana talent is okay. It's, you know, they've, like I said, they've got some good receivers, but Ohio State's talent usually wears them out in the fourth quarter. And I think that was something their coaches were talking about this week, where that's why they can't finish, is because Ohio State's depth and their talent. And this is year 3 for Tom Allen, and they've built up the defense, they built up the talent, and they believe they're in a better position to withstand that fourth quarter and that late third quarter, and to be able to just not be worn down by it. We'll see. You know, Ohio State's running game gets better as the game goes on. The offensive line just continues to lean on people, and that also opens up the play action. Although, interestingly, Indiana defensive coordinator Kane Womack said that Justin Fields does some things that they can take advantage of. They think they can take advantage of some of those play action situations. If that means, you know, throwing some blitzes at him, we'll see. You know, we all thought he was going to be tested by Cincinnati's defense. We wanted to see that, and he ends up throwing 1 bad pass in 25 attempts. So, you know, Ryan Day has been impressed with his accuracy. Some of the windows might be a little more even tighter this time around. I don't know how much man we'll see from Indiana. I'm sure some, but I know they'd like to see some of that over the middle so that they can get some of those mesh routes going in and get KJ Hill involved. But the outside receivers have been getting open like crazy. You know, Benjamin Victor has been doing well. Austin Mack has been doing well. And this Ohio State skill is it's another world from what Indiana has seen so far this year. No offense to Ball State or Eastern Illinois. And Ball State moved the ball on them a little bit. And Ohio State's got a little bit more talent than Ball State. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. But it is a bigger step up from Cincinnati, I believe. And I would expect the response to be commensurate.
Harold Buchanan has a very pertinent question to the live chat here. Mark, are you still the voice of college football? I hope so. Love your work. Fear not, Harold. I'm still the voice of college football. Thanks for checking in. We appreciate that.